Two-piece, that subscribe button. You already know how we do, man.
What I learned later is when you make a website for your videos or
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, it's early, man. After a night of partying, man, I gotta catch up to the day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's crazy. Salute, salute, Black Card. Salute, Ladybug. Salute, Iraq. Salute, Maple Syrup. Eli, White Bull Terrier. E Dog in the building. What's poppin'? Abdul Shakur. Salute. Yeah, I'm trying to put it up, but I don't see why it's not going up. But I'm trying to put up this hilarious video I saw yesterday. Tennessee Williams, salute. Miss Geller, salute. Brad Hauser, salute. Pilato, salute. Hawaiian Joe, salute. Iraq, 152, salute. My 5-star in the building. I appreciate that too, Iraq. Hawaiian Jizzo, Maple Syrup in the building. You know what I'm saying? Maurice, what's poppin', Maurice? Good to see you too, Abdul Shakur. Yo, yeah, we live early today, man, so I'm on a little bit slower time. I'm trying to show y'all this video, man, because I want y'all to check this video out. It's hilarious. Matter of fact, hold up. Oh, you know how I can do it also? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know another way to do it. Hold on a second. See if I can do it this way. Right here. Right here. They see me?
Okay.
It's right here.
I've seen lots of people killed before, but I ain't never done it myself. I mean, I never had a reason to. I think that's even cigar. Out there, God damn it! Yes, right now. Motherfucker smoking. Nigga, I smoke anybody.
They can hear it.
Okay. They can't see it?
Mm-mm.
Alright, so I gotta go back to StreamYard. Share screen. You can see it now?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo, did y'all see that? Were they able to see it?
Yeah.
Because I can't see the Hold on, let me see something. Yo, did you, oh, so, okay, so y'all seen that, right? So check it. So yesterday, I'm at the restaurant, right? And I'm at the restaurant, and one of my peoples hit me up on the jack. He said, yo, Cat, he busting shots. I was like, huh? So, you know what I'm saying? I go and I look at the jack. When I'm looking at it, I'm like, I press it, I look. I was like, oh, word. Oh, word, they shooting? I bet. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And then Kev hits me back. He says, yo, what you talking about? I was like, yo, listen, bro. You starting to shoot again? We're gonna start this again. So he puts laughing faces on it. I'm like, yo, why he think this is a joke? I think this is a game. And then he goes, and I guess he put what he meant in the inside of the message. So then I look at the message again and the video. Yo, I was in here laughing for like I don't know how long. My girl said she heard me laughing in the shower. Yo, it was hilarious because he put under there. He says, he said, "Them three in that car. Which one is Wildcat, Killer Kev, and Corey King?" Right? So I'm looking at the video. I'm looking at the video, right? And I'm saying to myself, like, yeah, he busted shots, you know what I'm saying? But I'm over here rolling, I'm laughing like hell, because I'm saying to myself, I said, yo, he's a funny dude, you know? Now look, now that I explained it, right? Now look at the video now. Check this out.
You acting like a little bitch right now, nigga. Man, fuck that. I ain't letting that shit ride. We gonna go ahead and smoke all these motherfuckers. I don't care who the fuck out there. God damn it. Is you down, nigga? Both y'all shut the fuck up. Both y'all act like some motherfucking bitch shoes. Let's count. That motherfucking shoe, nigga.
Yo, I'm still laughing. Yeah, because no matter what, it's still funny as hell, yo. That shit was funny as hell. Every time I look at it, because I say to myself, like, I can't even get away with that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, who? If y'all would have picked it, who's who in that car? Who's who in that car? Who would y'all pick? Like who y'all think is Wildcat, Killer Kev, and Corey King? Who y'all think is in that car? Because I ain't gonna lie, the thing was hilarious. I can't get mad at it. It was funny as hell. Salute, Kel. Yeah. Yo, that's just crazy, yo. Salute, white bull terrier, salute. Omicron, what up, baby boy? Salute. Hold on, he said. Yo. Yeah, I see you, Tennessee. Hey, yo, man. Yo, it was hilarious, bro. Hilarious, man. You know what I mean? I can't get mad at that, man. Yeah. Yo, right, maple syrup? That was hilarious, yo. I ain't gonna lie. That was hilarious, man. Now I can't even look at that and I don't start laughing. That's the crazy part about it. Because now, every time I look at it, I start rolling, you heard? Yo, every time I look at that, I start rolling, man. Oh, yo, man. Yo, that shit had me rolling, yo. Rolling. Yo. But you know, I mean, but there's a bigger picture to that to that part right there. You know what I'm saying? That I it had me thinking overnight. You know what I'm saying? Because I was saying to myself like, perception is something that's very powerful sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And perception is something that some people take for granted sometimes. You know what I mean? And sometimes you learn it through the most funniest of ways. D-Melo John, you know what I'm saying? Like it all depends on your way of sight. Okay. You know, it all depends on your sight, you know what I'm saying? So I say that for a reason, because you know, as I look at that video, I say to myself, like, yeah, so you know what I mean, like, you know, you know, actually, I appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? Because it had me rolling. I'm telling you, look, I'm still laughing to the day. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Johnny boy, salute. You know what I'm saying? Say class and session, people. That's a fact. But you know, when I was looking at that, I was rolling because perception is something that you always gotta look for. Watkinson's Connor said KK's driver cat, old dog, CK's K. Oh man, yo. Yeah, it's a fact, John M. Now, while we on perception, right, I wanted to show y'all something. Because one thing I noticed is that them three in that car, salute Vincent Rodriguez, salute. Says salute to the people. Professor OG Wildcat in the building, you heard? Spartans, we here. That's a fact. Salute, Vincent. So I look at them in that whip. And as you can see, they all got a common goal. But you got three different characteristics in that car. You know what I'm saying? You got Kane in the back, who's like hesitant, but know that he can't really fall back on that situation because Old Dog is on his body. Old dog is on his body. Old dog is like, yo, this, that, and the third. You don't do this. This is what you look like. This is who they gonna say you is. Bang, bang, bang. And then AWAX is in the whip. He's like, yo, let's just get this over with and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to go and smoke. Basically, AWAX got something else to do. So I'm looking at the, as I'm looking at that, I'm saying to myself, I said, yo, imagine how many perceptions there is to that one little scene right there. Imagine. You see what I'm saying? Imagine how many perceptions there is to that one little scene. That's the same way on the internet. When you have these smaller podcasts or these smaller channels who do nothing but repost and then make it seem like what they're doing is basically exposing a truth within a lie, but without proving it, making it a question. Because that alone is the ingredients to perception. Know what I'm saying? So, as I was surfing yesterday, they were saying, what they were saying? They kept saying this thing about this Playful donated $400 in one day. I believe it was that rapper dude or whatever he is that said that in one of the chat. So I said to myself, I said, all right. Let's see. So what I did was I went all the way back. All the way back. Starting from January. See that? That was in January. That was in the ending of January. See that? That was in the ending of January. You see that? You see it? That was in the ending of January. See that? And hold up. Just so y'all see, I ain't skipping nothing. See that? I ain't skipping nothing. See that? Now I just showed y'all a total of what? I just showed y'all a total of $150. $150 that I got in donations from this Miss Playful person or Mr. Playful, whatever it is, right? So now, let me show y'all something. You see that merch alone? I get that merch alone, just like in one buy. See that? In one buy, I get that. Look again, 100, 100, 100, 50, 100. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that dudes create an illusion in their own mind. You know what I'm saying? Dudes create an illusion in their own mind that they got to enforce. Because once you create it, you can't go back on it. That's the reason why I never freestyle. Because once you freestyle, you got to continue to freestyle on that same topic. Because you can't go back and change it. You see what I'm saying? So they go to the smaller podcast, the nobody dudes that's trying to be somebody who's just riding, like the other dudes riding. Yeehaw! The phallus. And they start saying, yeah, well, it could be that they did donate this much and this, that, and the third, but maybe not. Yeah, what was the name of that fat dude that used to sit in the chair? And yo, Kennedy, what's the name of the fat dude that used to sit in the chair that always used to be like, maybe it could be, maybe not. Alfred Hitchcock. So this dude here is the young black version of Alfred Hitchcock. These dudes be on there talking about, oh, maybe not. But he said this, I don't know, but it contradicts this and this, that, and the third. Like these are dudes that they sit back, got no contact, no channel, content, no channel, and then they go and they start. And then what happens is that you get the rat dudes that I'm told on their whole nation in the feds, like Edgar Santana, aka Colombia. You know what I'm saying? Or the Shahs. See what I'm saying? And they start to get in there and they put their little 2 cents in there. Well, see here, see that, and the third, boom, boom, boom. That's a fact, John Woo. You see, so they don't do nothing but make themselves more questionable when they utilize outside sources to validate a question that creates another one. I just ended real simple. I just showed the proof right here. That's how easy it is. That's how you do that. Pete, I tell you, that's like when you call somebody a rat. You gotta have paperwork. And a rat is somebody to put somebody in jail. A tattletale or whatever is a person that tells on somebody on other stuff. That's called a tattletale. You know what I'm saying? And remember, if somebody was in the feds and they debriefed, they rats. You know what I'm saying? So, civilians, civilians is different. You know, they ain't in that life, so you can't hold them accountable for a rule they don't even know of. Paperwork happens at all times, Michael Garcia. He said only when you go to trial. You start having paperwork from the beginning when you get arrested. You get a DD-5. After you get a DD-5, then it goes into an accusatory instrument. That's when they start to lay down the charges against you and the evidence that they have, the time and the location. After that, it goes to the courts, and then it becomes either a verified complaint or it gets inputted into an indictment. The names ain't always blackened out because sometimes you got what you call it, a case that is just for a person itself. They don't have to black nothing out. A lot of times you ain't gotta wait till the person goes to trial to know if they snitching. Sometimes you know they snitching before the trial. Okay, you're in the Bronx, you got indicted, and was it a state or federal case? You know how it does. See, that's what I'm talking about. State. Okay, in the state, they might black it out. And the only reason why they black it out in the state is only because they don't want you to know who is telling on you. But at the same time, you're gonna know who's telling on you. They're gonna give you a separation. They're gonna make sure y'all never bump. They're gonna put him somewhere else. The same thing they do in the Fed. Only in the Fed, they don't black it out. Yeah, that's a fact, KO. That's a fact. I'm John Woo. Everybody knows this. That's simple. That's simple algebra. You ain't gotta wait all the way till you go to trial to see if the dude's telling you on you or not. Because all you do is ascertain the rightful information in between, and you know. Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's how simple that is. That's why you can't dispute evidence. That's how simple it is. When somebody has evidence, you can't dispute that. You can go and say whatever you want to say, but you can't change what's in black and white. That's a fact, Pilado. In the state, they'll give you a separation. In the feds, they won't. In the feds, the most they'll give you is a severance. You know what I'm saying? So if the dude is telling, you won't know automatically. You think it took them a long time to know that 6ix9ine was telling? They knew 6ix9ine was telling from the get-go. It didn't take them too long to know about 6ix9ine telling, did it? Facts, Abdul Shakar. In the suppression hearing, that's when they're going to know if those statements that's held against you hold any merit and can be used against you. Know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. And if you want to study on that a little bit more, you can go to Strickland versus Washington, where people have fired their lawyers because they didn't challenge the authenticity of the statement that was used against them. Oh, that's a fact, KO. They also do that too a lot of times. They tell you. You know what I'm saying? They tell you, yo, your man's over there. He just told me this, that, and the third. You think I'm lying? Okay, so this is how y'all did this, that, and the third. And then you be sitting there like, all you can do is put your head down. Kenny C. Willis said 6ix9ine told both my baby moms I was cheating on them. Yeah, man, that's just mad easy. That's a fact, Shay Lacey. Shout out Shay Lacey. That's a fact. They gonna know automatically. You know what I mean? So when somebody's telling they can't hide for too long. You know what I mean? But it's easy to know, like a dude like Edgar Santana, it's easy to know that a dude like him, who's in Otisville, who got tattoos all in his head and all that, it's easy to know that he had to come from a spot where he at one time was banging. And then he's still there. And the reason he's still there is because you already know. He can't go nowhere. Know what I'm saying? But my new thing, man, is basically perception. You know, perception is a lot. You know what I'm saying? You see how people can create things and can create perceptions until you come with black and white, and then you just nip that in the bud. Now they got to recreate. They got to huddle up, recreate, and they got to say something different now. Because you can't argue black and white. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing dudes in the chat saying, yeah, man, I saw her donate $400 in one day. Yeah, $400 in one day. Man, you bugging out. Now I'm gonna start coming after these rapper dudes. Just so y'all know, y'all hearing it right here, live and direct. In the feds, they put SEPs on you, and sometimes the rat can just be going to court with you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hold up. In the feds, they put SEPs on you, and sometimes the rat can be just going to court with you and still going down to see them peoples. But if you are putting in the motions, then they will move them. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That's when you be in the bullpen and your man supposedly your man, he's in another spot. And you're like, yo, why they put you over there? Yo, I don't know, bro. Yo, they got me over here, man. Yo, it's bugged out. Nah, you over there because you was doing the no from the precinct already. They already got to you. You know what I'm saying? But facts, man. I'm coming at these rapper dudes now, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about a specific group of rappers. Excuse me. Let me not make it out to seem like I'm going at Drake or none of that. No. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing dudes on the internet, man, on the little rap stuff. You know what I'm saying? Streaming out all types of I'm not gonna blow it up right now because I'm getting it mixed and mastered, man. But I'm gonna fire that first shot. So if they feel it's towards them, follow them. I'll start firing now. I'm letting dudes know I'm gonna eliminate these so-called rappers, man, with them corny ass raps. Oh, hey yo, E-Dog. He said, when I went to court, first day, me and my co-Ds was sitting on one side. Next day, they was all on the left. I was the only one on the right, like, oh, man. Hey, yo, E-Dog. Now, I don't want to laugh, but that is crazy. It's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I seen it. Yo, I was in there where they did these big indictments, yo. And I saw a bunch of dudes that was breaking. But then I saw some shout out who's the name of them two brothers? They were from Patterson Project. They did a Patterson Project indictment. And I don't know if it's Miz or something like that. I saw a couple of young brothers, man, young homies that was holding it down. I ain't gonna lie, they was holding it down, man. But majority of them dudes was all telling. That's how it be. You only see these dudes, you only see their true colors when they under that situation, man. You know, when they under that situation, that's when you see their true colors, man. And that's not perception. You know what I mean? That's just, it is what it is. You can't perceive something that is actual fact. Because sometimes you can perceive, and your perceivement comes from your judgment, and it's not from actual fact. Word. Hey, that's an ugly truth. Yeah, and I've been seeing about that. I thought I'd take a break on the lesson real quick and just catch up on the topic. So I had to catch up on the topic about. Let me see where it's at. Let me show you right now about the coronavirus. Hey, yo, Maples and Zero, you good, man. They say Canada, they good. OG Mac crazy. Hey, yo, it's fake, big bro. Yo, you hear me? Let me tell y'all something, right? Now, I read about this in Behold a Pale Horse. And when I was reading it in under what William Cooper was saying, they saying that viruses are actually drills that has casualties. For example, they say that when you go through the army, you got to practice drills. Yeah, Pilata, that's crazy, yo. They say when you're in the army, you got to practice drills. You see what I'm saying? You got to practice drills for situations that might happen. But for example, the guns don't got real bullets. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so on, because it's a drill. If that situation were to happen, they know what to do. They know how much control they have. So then, when I was reading that book, the book said that every time these viruses come out, it practices a new way of control. So you got these places that now been quarantined, and they under control of the government. Now, I don't know if y'all understood what I just said, but if y'all didn't, let me know. But to me, you know, when I was reading it, I was like, wow. What question was that, John Woo? I didn't even see it. Yeah, toilet paper company. Yo, why is everybody buying so much toilet paper? What's the big thing about the toilet paper? That's what I be trying to figure out, because I'm telling you one thing. If I can't trust nothing, I'm you know what I'm saying? It's all about water. Salute, young OG. Yo, John Woo. What was the question? I didn't get to see it. So when they talk about the toilet paper stuff, I'm bugging. I'm like, keep the toilet paper. like, I don't care about the toilet paper, you know what I'm saying? Because as long as I got water, I can do justice, you heard? Like, if you saw in Demolition Man, they was wiping, you know what I'm saying, they behind with clam shells or something like that. So, what the toilet paper stuff, I don't understand. But yes, Canada's good right now. Canada ain't got to worry about Yeah, that's a fact, Hawaiian Joe. You can't drink no toilet paper. See, I didn't get to see.
John Woo. I saw it. He's probably typing it again. It was a long one.
Oh, it was? Oh, wait. Oh, because I can go back. Oh, here we go. So let me ask you one question, homie. Did homie ever let you know or show you his paperwork for why the feds took him from the state for almost 2 years?
Scroll back down.
Oh, I got it. Oh, nah, John Woo. Nah. Now I see what you talk about. Oh, here it is. I see it again. He was there years ago because SI and Kev Frost was like, no. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, now I see that. I see that. Interesting. Interesting. Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, yo, John Woo, hit my DM. Because I want to match. Facts, John Woo. I want to match something, John Woo. Yo, I'm telling you, Brian. It's crazy when you read something and you say to yourself, like, yo, they saying that viruses are created as drills. Drills that are used to let you know how much control you have, how much resistance. It's crazy. It's something to think about, though. What you said, Maple Sincerely said facts. Rich people have pates where it's just water spraying on their behind.
Oh, because he was talking about he feels bad for people in prison because of toilet paper shortage.
Oh, you know what's crazy? What's crazy right now? I think the jails is on lockdown. The jails is on lockdown, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So imagine what them dudes is going through in there. Big Mac salute. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. Wow. Little Dave BK, what's poppin'? Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not all jails blaze bligs. I mean, the jails that are open probably the smaller jails, but I can imagine that a jail that's hold a large population, they probably gonna have some type of limited movement. Yeah, that's true. Prisoners, no visitors. Government talking about letting some out earlier. Did you hear or see that? Oh. Right now, they don't really want to start having they don't want to start having filling up these jails. They stopping the visits, John Woo. It's serious, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna go by. How many viruses did we go by? I've been alive for a few of them. What we had, West Nile. We had SARS. What's the other one we had?
Wasn't it bird flu or something?
Oh, bird flu.
There's another animal one.
Yeah, I think we had like 4 of them, right?
Swine flu.
Swine flu. Fact.
Ebola.
Oh, Ebola. No, do we have Ebola over here? MRSA. Yeah.
Zika. The Zika virus.
Zika. Who said that? Eli Delgado. In fact, Zika virus. Bird flu. Swine flu.
Mad cow disease.
Oh, mad cow disease. Okay. They coming through today. Oh, yeah, mad cow disease. Salute, Virgo Smith. Thank you. Jerry McCaskill. My dude right there. Yeah, like I see Shea Money King. Salute. I see the older one, mad cow. So we've been through all these pandemonic or whatever. Pandemic, yeah. We've been through all that already, so we just got to get by this one now. I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday we went out to eat, and when we went to the restaurant to eat, they had it where they had to skip a table. So we eat at this table. Nobody can sit and eat at the table next to us. They got to go to the table over.
Iraq said.
Huh?
Look at what Iraq said.
Baby mama flu.
Red flu.
Yo, hold on. I saw that, John Woo. Where's that at? He said the line on the YouTube flu is the worst.
Facts.
Yo, that line on the YouTube flu is hell yeah. That one, yo, you know what? There's not ever going to be a cure for the line on the YouTube flu. That one is not going to pass by.
Rat flu.
And the rat flu, that one's not going to pass by either. Those two flus are going to exist to the end of time. That's a fact of Mundo. Wow, salute, Irish Patty. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact of Mundo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Because I look at it from, I say to myself, Bloody Luciana, Joe Rivera, salute, appreciate you. He said, salute from LES. Shout out to Lower East Sizzle in the building. Oh, by the way, It's coming out, I believe, in a week, he said. But I chopped it up and did an interview with a big podcast over there on the West Coast. Yeah, from California. So it should be up there. It should be up there within a week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see it, man. Good brother, real, official. You heard? Out there from California. So be on the lookout for that. But I'm gonna let everybody know when it come out. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can see it. I'm gonna try to repost it. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's definitely gonna be on his channel. But before he does anything, I want to let him do his thing first, and then but he's definitely putting it out. You know what I'm saying? Salute. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because if this thing gets any worse, we're gonna be quarantined too. Boiled eggs and pickles is the safest foods to eat. You think that? Hold up. I ain't gonna lie. To me, I would say a peanut butter and jelly sandwich should be safe.
Unless they have a recall on the peanut butter and the jelly.
Yeah. Unless they have a recall on the peanut butter and the jelly. Because the thing about the egg is that the egg comes from the chicken. So being that it comes from the chicken, the coronavirus, a lot of these viruses, unless they're destined to that certain animal, don't really affect the animal like that. So it will be passed through, it will be in the egg. You see what I'm saying? But peanut butter and jelly should be safe. Oatmeal is good too. Bread and butter is good. Oh, the butter. The butter, you got to be careful because the butter comes from milk. And milk has chromosomes. I'm going to say this and never again. When you're a real stand-up dude, people speak of you in your work, so you don't have to. But when you got to always try to prove to people that tells us everything. Yeah. That's what happens, John Woo. That's what happens. Cause I can go on and just do my thing, man. As long as everything stay clear. But you know how dudes is. Sad to say, but canned or box foods, long shelf life. Yeah, I would agree too. I mean, me, peanut butter and jelly will be my thing. I'll be safe with peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? Peanut butter and jelly. And fruits. You know, a lot of people, I didn't know, a lot of people are devout vegans. The only reason I can't be a vegan is because I tried it. Don't get me wrong, I tried it. Has anybody ever tried that? Try to be, like, abstinate from something? I did it for a minute. He said, I got chickens, 2 acres, water on site, and oh, okay. And Cap made more chicken than I did, and he on his computer. Let me hit the block real quick. Yo, Another thing I gotta say, man, for all those that's waiting on merch, it went out. It went out yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it went out yesterday. So y'all should be getting that real soon. Yo, John Woo. Yo, you know what's crazy? Peanut butter and jelly is inside, outside, everywhere, yo. No lie. Triple A, right? Triple, yeah. I would stick with peanut butter and jelly because the peanut butter is a good fat. It's not a bad fat. I got mad rice and boil it in a bag. Yeah, when you boil the rice in the bag, I mean, it's a grain, so I would mess with it. You see what I'm saying? Gil Prey, he said steak and eggs. Oh. Jiffy? You like Jiffy Kale? What's the one we use? Peter Pan? No. Skippy.
Skippy, but we have that.
Yeah, we got Jiffy too, but
Skippy and Jiffy.
yeah, Skippy and Jiffy, you heard? Yeah, peanut butter and jelly will fill you up. Shea Money King said Peter Pan. Yeah, the Peter Pan, I like it when it's a little sweet. So the Peter Pan is kind of sweet. But the Skippy good, money. What Abdul Shakur said. Where he at? Where Abdul Shakur at? Oh, and plenty of protein. Yes. Yes, that's why I eat a lot of when I do my protein shakes. Skippy the flu one. Yeah. When I do my protein shakes, I always put a scoop of peanut butter in it. And yo, Smuckers, I ain't gonna lie, Smuckers was mine for the longest. What y'all know about the Smuckers that comes peanut butter, jelly, it got pinstripes, like a pinstripe suit.
Goobers.
Or is that Goobers? I think that's Goobers.
They're trying in the chat. It's crunchy or creamy peanut butter. That there are
Goobers, yeah. Capital said it. Goobers. Yeah, that's the one that's jelly, peanut butter. Yeah, the pinstripes. Oh, Brandon said Smuckers. Jay Moneybag says Smuckers. I mess with the crunchy, but I guess it goes down better with the creamy. Right? But I tell you one thing, we can all agree that we ain't got to worry about getting coronavirus because every one of us likes peanut butter and jelly in here. You heard? So we already know what to stock up on. Let them go down them other aisles while we go over here and get that P&J. Yeah, that's a fact. Hey, yo, you know what I used to eat my peanut butter and jelly on? Woo? On the matzahs. I used to eat that on the matzahs, yo. I used to put it on the matzahs. I don't know if y'all know what matzahs is. Matzahs are Jewish crackers. Yeah, I bust those down. Because I used to get a box of matzahs every other week. You heard, John Woo? I used to stay getting a box of matzahs. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, Jack Mac is a very delicious fish. But you can't, yo, you know what? The way we look at, you see how perception is everything? the way we look at Jack Mac, if you tell these people up here about Jack Mac, they're gonna be like, yo, that's they use that as what do you call them fishes that they put so that the fish will come up and try to bite the hook? What is that called? Bait.
Yeah.
They say that Jack Mac is fish bait.
It
Yeah. Know what I'm saying? And yo, they said the Jack Mac is fish bait. Well, they don't know what it tastes. They need to know what it tastes like. Oh, and sardines, that's my favorite, John Woo. I can eat a can of sardines. Look, James Moneybags, your country. Hey, yo, I knew you was gonna say that. But I'm gonna tell you, yo, James Moneybags. I'm telling you, Jack Mac tastes good as what? I make a Jack Mac. Man, listen here. I make a Jack Mac. Yo, I done made Jack Mac, no lie. Fried it and everything. And had people be like, man, where you get this chicken from? Nah, I still eat it when I can, you heard? I like to cook it for people so that they can taste what they call in bait. They don't know how good that tastes, yo. Yes, John Woo. They don't know, yo. If they was to know, oh, octopus, that's my favorite. I love octopus. I eat octopus out the can. Coronavirus highway robbery. Yeah, I eat it out the can. In my job, they thought they were selling a lot of octopus. Well, my old job, they thought they were selling a lot of octopus, but me, I was busting that down. I used to be like this all the time, like when I was stocking or whatever, I'm packing up, and I said, hold up, what is this? Like, damn, hey yo, this is what? How much did they order? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I gotta put in another order. I had to order for myself. Okay, I'm saying I'm gonna make an ocean salad. Octopus. I'll tell you one thing. Octopus. That's my favorite. But ain't nothing like fried Jack Mac, yo. Matter of fact, I'm making it today because I got a can downstairs. But see, these foods but hold up, didn't they say that the coronavirus is even in the water? Like you could get it from the water? No?
I thought it was just airborne.
Oh, it's just hold on, the coronavirus is just airborne? Oh, somebody here said they eat dolphins. Hold on a second. Who's that? Who said they eat dolphins in here?
E-dog, dog.
Yo, E-Dog, you eating dolphins? Oh, from airborne and the surface. Oh, so that's in the air. Yeah, but hold up, them other joints was in the air too, right? SARS and all that? Bird flu? No, that bird flu came from
Bird shit.
yeah, from bird doodle. And the swine flu came from the mosquito, right?
No, pig.
From the pig, but it was transferred to the mosquito, I think.
No, West Nile.
West Nile. Saliva? Oh, Iraq said dolphin is good though, but not flipper. Nah, down west was mosquitoes. 2. Hey yo, hey, hey yo, hold up. Hey yo, E-Dog. Hold on a second here. So E-Dog says, he says, laughing my ass off. Nah, son. I said pulpo, smartest marine animals next to dolphins. Laugh my ass off. If you eat dolphins, that's like closed fist punching a baby in the face. Yeah, that's a good one there, E-Dog. That's a good one there. Yeah, that's a funny one there. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, he said he definitely gonna catch the coronavirus. Hey yo, yo, that's off the beat rack right there. Look, White Bull Terrier put up 4 dolphins. Hey yo, I ain't gonna lie. Like when it came to exotic animals, I never really ate. Or they better get some crackhead soups. Yeah, that's a fact, John Woo. Crackhead soup. Yo, you know what? I only used to eat half of the crackhead soup. Like the whole soup itself was too much. And it's crazy because if you read the back, the crackhead soup is 2 servings. Oh, hold up. Is anybody wondering what a crackhead soup is? Y'all don't know what a crackhead soup is? Let me see. How many people know what a crackhead soup is? Let me see. Ramen, yeah. Now, the reason we call them crackhead soups is because you can buy them for 30 cents, 10 cents, buy a whole pack for $1. They're basically ramen noodles, yeah. That's all they is. You can do a whole lot with them things. People make burritos. They eat them like regular soup. They make burritos. They put they season it up. I don't season up some crackhead soup, man, that if they sell it in the restaurant, they're gonna make that the main appetizer. Ellie Wolf. Oh, we have that. B said tamales. Yo, Beast gotta be from the Beast. You from the West, right, Beast? I think Beast from the West. Shout out Beast. Basically, a 4 for yourself with crackhead soups. Lime chili shrimp. Look at that. They coming through with the flavors now. Yeah, Beast. Yeah, you had to let it sit there. See, what I used to do, check it out. I'm going to show y'all how to do the burrito real quick. The way we used to do it was you got to get the potato chips. I used to do it with the Doritos. So you get a bag of potato chips, Doritos, and you crush it. You crush the bag of Doritos. You keep crushing it. Bang. Until it's like sand. You know what I mean? You keep crushing it. Then you take the soup and you put the soup inside the bag. All the ingredients, all of that. But before you do that, hold up, I skipped it. You got to smash the soup on the floor and you got to crush the soup too. When you crush the soup, then you pour the soup inside the crushed bag of potato chips. Now I'm saying, then you take the sardines or the Jack Mac. You pour the water out, and then you take if the Jack Mac is in pieces, you gotta break it up into little pieces. If it's already broken up, you just pour it in there. Then you take a envelope of sazon. You only use half of it though. You pour it in there. You get some garlic. You pour it in there. Then you get hot water. It's gotta be 190. You take the 190 and you pour it in there, but not too much. You don't want to drown it. Just enough to make it moist. And then you fold the top, and then you close it with something, or you put a book or whatever on top of it, and you let it sit. Man, when you come back about 5 minutes later, it's a straight burrito, y'all. Shit as good as, yo, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm telling you, you make one of them burritos right there. But see, that's why when I cook my food, I don't like people to watch when I'm cooking, because we are adventurous when it comes to cooking. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that we know where to apply seasons to, because we've been doing it for so long. To the regular person, they'll be looking like, "What's that? Oh, what's that for? Why you putting that? Why? So why these salt? Oh, garlic?" They confused. So they just looking at it like, he had a lot of spices in there. What they don't know is that it's a right amount that we add that creates a taste. You know what I'm saying? But I did the burrito before out here. And when it was done, I gave it to somebody. They bugging out like, "Yo, where you bought this at?" I said, "I made it." He said, "Yo, man, the crust on this, man, I like the crust on this." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that was Doritos." He's like, "Hold on, what? Doritos? What do you mean Doritos? You made this?" Like, "Yeah, I made that in the microwave." John Woo said, "That's a special meal because that's a lot of commissary money." Yeah, you got to spend money on that Jack Mac, yo. Know what I'm saying? But yo, I just wanted to say, man, you know what I mean? This is the type of classroom, the type of environment I like to be around, man. You know what I'm saying? We're able to kick it. You know what I'm saying? We're able to learn from each other. I took a little bit of time today to show that what people be saying and what they be putting in these chats, you know what I'm saying, in these little small podcasts and all that, trying to get their name up with their third party opinions and all that, be all lies. You know what I mean? Nothing beats paperwork. Nothing beats receipts. You know what I'm saying? Nothing beats these type of things, man. You know what I mean? You gotta always remember that. You know what I'm saying? You can't always believe what you hear. The things that you hear a lot of time are designed for you to hear it in that manner. Angel Crispin, salute. That's a fact, E-Dog. Ain't no cure for lying on the internet, man. You know what I'm saying? So the same way the internet is a way for seeking information, is also a way for being misled. So you gotta always watch out for the things that you hear on the media, because the media makes their money off of what they see, perceive, and want people to believe, so that they can gain more followers. You know what I'm saying? Without that, they'll just have like about 135 people, maybe 2, and that's about it. That's not enough. You know what I'm saying? That's not enough. So that's right. Fear. That's right. Ellie Wolf characters have to play a role and deception can be perception. That's a fact, KO. That's a fact. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to look at things. You know what I mean? Because I was looking at an interview this morning that somebody put up. I think it was Frank Water. They put up I believe it was Stack Stone and another brother was talking about, you know, the homies and how people be going at each other on the internet and things that of the third. You know what I'm saying? And I was agreeing with a lot of things they were saying, but at the same time I was also looking at, you know, you gotta understand something. Like, and I can't say this for my, you know what I'm saying? And because it's a new avenue for them, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they look at it like everything or anything that anyone says can be a threat to what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I've already discovered that you can have a million people saying a bunch of stuff about you, but when you have a certain amount, a decent amount of people that believe and know that what you spit is facts and know that you real, you're more comfortable and you're more able to flow as you always been. They can't stop nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's a fact, John Woo. John Woo said it right there. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it from a perspective that now it doesn't matter how many of these smaller podcasts go out there and throw propaganda because they riding on someone else's train or got promises that they'll see later on it's not going to come through like they thought it would, or this, that, and the third. You know, when it comes to social media, and I always say this to a lot of like the younger kids, like the younger kids that today I just saw somebody do a live, and they was how old? 8 years old. I saw an 8-year-old little girl do a live today. 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the same way we learn, the same way I teach, and I show people like that little girl who might have people say bad things to her. You know what I'm saying? And she might take the things that people say and run with it and, you know, feel a certain way. Nah, E-Dog, that was my wife's, who was that? Oh, that was my wife's cousin. You know what I'm saying? So, but just me looking at the what was that? Instagram. That was Instagram. So just me looking at you know, I'm looking at it and I say to myself, I'm like, you know, we got to do a lot to protect those type of people. Yeah, got you, dog. We got to do a lot to protect. Yeah, that's a fact, dog. We got to do a lot to protect those people, those little girls, those little boys that they're gonna get on. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get on. They're gonna want to do things for themselves, and they don't even gotta be that young. They could be 13, 14. You know, around that age limit, we gotta be able to show them how to be able to decipher things. Because one thing that I did when I came on this internet thing is I studied it. That's a fact, Beast. That's a whole fact. That's a fact right there. You see that? That's a fact. But like I was saying, we gotta think about those kids. You know what I'm saying? We gotta think about those kids and the bully type of people that will be doing things to those kids. You know what I'm saying? Because as they grow, and let's say they come in, they want to get in, they want to start a channel or do a little gaming stuff and all that. You're gonna have people that say things and create things, and this is probably why a lot of kids, when they go to school, they have problems because it's a social media world. So a kid can say something and post it somewhere, and next thing you know, it went viral. That kid, when that kid goes to school, you know, those who are falling for that can be harass that kid. Casey Williams. He said Roblox. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got a Roblox. We got a Roblox. I use it to hunt trolls. I made a. You heard Kennedy? I got a Roblox on how to hunt trolls. Yeah, I got one up. A matter of fact, when I get a chance, I'm gonna put the link up so y'all can see it. It's a Roblox and it's hunting trolls. Yeah, that's a fact. I rap 152. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think about that, man, because you know I think about little girls like that, little kids. You know what I'm saying? When they on these internet, you know what I'm saying? And you got these dudes that the only thing they do is they sit there in front of their computer and look for the next hype to hype up and whatever this, that, and the third. Me, if I want to hype something up, I'll do it myself. Like I said, within a week or two, that's it. I got the EP coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming after a certain label. And now we taking it to the music. You know what I'm saying? Facts, E-Dog. Kenny said, Ladybug, right, I got Ari a piggy bank, and the first thing she asked was, how do you get money out? Oh, man, Kennedy right there. Kennedy, Uncle Ken. But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta be able to create that type of atmosphere to show them, you know? You know what I mean? That's another reason why when I go through these situations, I always outthink my adversaries, man. Send it to my DM, Shade Money King. Oh, wait till y'all hear this thing I got coming through. When y'all hear this tune I got coming, You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all heard. Let me see something. Oh, wait. YouTube said I can't play it for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I can play it. Matter of fact. Somebody played it before. Who was that? Somebody did play it before. But yeah, it's coming, man. It's coming. I'm telling you, it's coming. You know, let me give you a little history on my rap stuff. I've been rapping since I would say I started in 91, 92. I started out writing poems. But because I was such a person that loved beats, beats what always got to me when I was a kid. I loved it beats. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything that I loved it beats. Send me your link, Shade Money King. I'll put it up. I like this beat. So me liking beats and knowing how to write poetry, I started to ride with the beat and be able to create music. Facts, beats. Shout out to West Coast. Hey yo, Beast, I just did an interview out there, Beast, yesterday with one of the big podcasters out there. Yeah, KO, I know Beast be on point. But yeah, I just did an interview out there. Y'all gonna see. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. That's why I'm going to take it to the music. You heard? You know why I'm gonna take it to the music? Because I'm gonna tell you why. It's an open field right now when it comes to the music. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes that be coming out, they got like one hit wonders, 2 or 3 good songs, but the rest is trash. You got some dudes that's trying to come up that I don't think that they sound good. I think they sound like trash. Facts, Ken. The real 718 said the first person to die over the coronavirus in Brooklyn. Somebody died on that? Hold on a second. Yup. Yup. They got the first death already in New York City. Let me see how I can put that up.
And show how old the person was.
I'm gonna put it up so we all can see it. Rest in peace to that person. Um, Let me see. Take this off. You can see me. Oh, here you go, right here. You can see that? Okay, here you go. Here you go right here. Y'all see this? Look at this right here. This is crazy. I just found it.
Come to the country at some point.
Now to the coronavirus outbreak, a lot of new developments over the weekend and in just the past 24 hours.
The number of confirmed cases shot up in the U.S. to 89. Health officials say the second person to die from the disease was a 70-year-old man from Washington State.
Here at home, Governor Cuomo says the New York City patient had just returned from traveling abroad, and he and Mayor de Blasio will deliver a joint news conference later this morning. CBS News' Rena Roy live in Midtown with more on the New York City patient. Rena?
Chris and Mary, this outbreak has, of course, been top of mind for so many people across the globe. And now, as you said, there is a confirmed case here in New York City. Sources tell us it is a woman in her late 30s who just got back from Iran, and she is currently being quarantined in her Manhattan home. New York City officials have repeated for
Man, she's in her late 30s. She young. Woo! That's deep right there. Oh no. But the first person to die of coronavirus is an 82-year-old woman. She was 82 years old. So she was 82 years old and she died from the virus. You know what I'm saying? Which is deep because and the number of confirmed cases in New York City right now is over 500. Matter of fact, the schools are going to stay open. The rich said the solution for the coronavirus is to escape at New York. And they're saying that commuters are now using the bikes. So you already know who's going to make money there. Them Citibank bikes that y'all see in the city. Now commuters are using the bikes. They're going to start using the bikes. Because I ain't going to lie. One thing that's deep about the coronavirus is that, and where I think it's most dangerous at, is in the trains.
Look what dog wrote
I can't see it.
at the bottom.
Oh,
He said,
COVID-19?
no, he said they expect 1.7 million people to die.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was just looking at it. I was just looking at it just now. And I always relate all of that stuff to everything that I've seen. Resident Evil. Walking Dead.
What was that movie they walked into? Oh, The Crazies, right?
The Crazies. Yo, how many of y'all saw The Crazies? If y'all didn't see the movie The Crazies, I would watch it, but not if you're going to turn crazy after watching that movie with the stuff that's going on now. All Massachusetts public schools are closed until March 30th. Wow, look at that. So the schools are closed over there. I would say that the most dangerous part in the city is the train, man.
Or Times Square.
Oh, yeah, Times Square. But them trains, man, them trains be packed, yo. Yo, you be in them trains and you be like, yo, come on, bro. D-Nice said I'm supposed to head to Springfield. D-Nice, you're gonna, and yo, a lot of people don't know all these bridges got bike lanes. They closed it in the Rock. Yeah, I saw some schools were closed this morning in the Rock. But did they closed all the schools, William? All the schools are closed? Oh, alive. Hey, yo, E-Dog, I was thinking about that. What was the name of that movie the other day? Alive. That's the name of the movie. Copy. I got you. Alive. That was the name of the movie. No lie. But it's crazy because you look at all these movies and you say, where do they get the concept for these movies? You know what I'm saying? Like, where do they get the concept for these movies? You ever think about that? Like, where did they just invent the whole plot in Resident Evil with the germ and the virus and all that other stuff? You see what I'm saying? The same way they done told the story of Jesus in so many different ways, form, and fashion. For example, when y'all saw The Matrix, who was Neo? In The Matrix, who was Neo? And then who was Judas? The rabbit. Look. They know. They know. They know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say, when they come up with these things for these movies, man, I'm telling you, man, they know more than they want us to know. They know. Oh, they coming out with a new Matrix? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know they was coming out with a new Matrix. That's crazy. But that's why I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do they get these concepts from? They get these concepts. It's more than a movie. I be knowing. Just like the other thing with the aliens. What was the one with the aliens where it was what's that? Tom Cruise. Oh, the black lady, Sophia Stewart, Matrix 4. Independence Day was with Will Smith and that was with Will Smith. I'm talking the one with Tom Cruise. It was some aliens and they was killing everything. War of the Worlds. Yes, Alan Chan. Alan Chan, where you was at, Alan Chan? Yo, Alan Chan, you gonna stop hiding in the corner, bro. Salute, Alan Chan. Edge of Tomorrow. I don't think it's that. I think it's the other one, War of the Worlds. Yeah, Alan Chan. I'm watching you, Alan Chan. Shout out Corona. Contagion. Yes. I saw that. I saw that. He said War of the Worlds was bugged out too. I know. But I'm telling you, I saw. Where's that at? Who said that? Bloody Luciano Joe Rivera. I seen that joint. I seen that. Like, so where do they get the concept for these movies from? You see what I'm saying? Like Stephen King, if you notice, Stephen King, when he wrote most of his books, and I'll say majority of all his books, his imagination was with monsters and scary and his, you know, but you see that he didn't go into the aliens and all that. What's going on right now? It's like the start to every zombie movie. That's crazy. Yo, imagine you walk out your crib right now. Hold up, time out. I'd rather have this. I want to vote. I want to have a vote right now. What type of zombie would you rather have around you? The ones from The Walking Dead or the ones from World War Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those ones that climb up the walls and all that. Yeah. Which one? The ones from The Walking Dead or the ones from World War Z? Which one? Alan Chad said, watch the train to Bugatti. Hey, Alan Chad. He said Walking Dead? I ain't gonna lie. Cause you right, Iraq. No lie. If it's the aliens from World War Z, yo, they got ups. And they fast. Or I'll take The Walking Dead any day over World War Z. World War Z, you need a Gatling gun, bro. You need something that you can just go around, but they come in about 100, and they all hitting 100 miles per hour and better. They jetting after you. Bazooka, hell yeah. Oh yeah, I Am Legend. Yeah, I Am Legend. I almost forgot about I Am Legend. That's correct. I Am Legend is another one, yo. I almost forgot about I Am Legend. I Am Legend is but if it was I Am Legend, you know, if it was I Am Legend, you gotta have all that stuff that Will Smith had. You heard? Yeah, they was fast too in I Am Legend. Yeah, they was type fast over there too. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely ain't gonna lie on that one. They was fast. Swan Song, a book. Oh, okay, I gotta read that. Peep this, Contagion movie got the virus starting in Wu province. Salute, Big Lou. Yeah, yo, I agree with you, Iraq. We need them slow zombies, man. We can't have them zombies that gonna be coming at us like Carl Lewis, yo. E-Dog said all this was written. I agree too, bro. Because there was the Mayans used to talk about that type of stuff too. You know, about looking into the stars and the aliens and all that. Was it the Mayans or the Egyptians? Yeah, I'm seeing the thing about them zombies in I Am Legend was the only way you was good was during the day. But during the night, you gotta have all that stuff that Will Smith had. He had gates and all kinds of bombs. And yo, Triple A said, if that happens, we need the Michael Jackson Thriller zombies. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Time out. So, Shut Up and React TV says, he said, what I'm saying is the movie Contagion was made in 2011, the same virus, and came from the same place in China. How is that a coincidence? Doggone tribe in Africa, Egypt, and Mayans all got the same star maps. Yup. Facts. Somebody just, oh, Joe Murs, salute Joe Murs. 28 days later. That's almost, yo, imagine. Yo, hold up. You see what he said right there? I was just saying that earlier before. And they put it in The Simpsons. Yes, E-Dog. Because back then, for example, the cartoons, a lot of people took the cartoons and didn't understand what they were meant. Like, for example, Popeye. What did Popeye represent? Let me see if somebody knows it here. What did Popeye represent? The B said the Aztec calendar ends this year. Oh. KO said we. Now, Popeye represent America, and spinach was the money. Brutus represented Russia, and olive oil was the oil that America and Russia was fighting over during the Cold War. You heard? So Popeye represented America. The spinach was the money. That's what gave him the power to always beat up on Russia, which is Brutus. And that's why he kept control of olive oil. You see what I'm saying? And I had to learn this, to be honest with you. I had learned this years ago when I was younger. I was like, and I read a book on this, like, oh. He said, Wimpy was a dope head asking for burgers on credit. You know what I'm saying? And when I read it, I was bugging out myself because I'm saying to myself, like, wow, this is something like crazy. This is craziness right here. Oh, the book, Depictions of Cartoons and Their True Meanings. I believe that's the name of the book. It's a yellow and red book, I think it is. You heard? I believe it's the depictions or the true meanings of cartoons. I think it's one of those. If you query it, it's gonna take you to the book. I got it from Edward R. Hamilton, bookseller, and they call bargain books. For anybody that orders books, that's the best place to order from. Edward R. Hamilton, bargain books. Amari Flanders, salute, bro. Yeah. You got that's a good book to read. Another good book to read is The Breakdown of the Holidays. You heard? The one about the holidays, that's a good one to read too. You know, one thing about when it came to books, man, I read a lot of books and saw a lot of perspectives on things. But I always try to seek more information before I make an assessment or before I, devote my attention to something and in general. Big Lou BL, yeah. Yeah, if you read the book on the holidays, yo. Triple A, off subject, but Disney stories have a crazy beginning. Yeah. Alan Chang said Christmas is a form of paganism. Y'all got to read that book. It's by Dr. Barushangu, I think it is. Hold on. I'll tell you right now. Okay. Yeah. So the name of the book is European Holidays, A Mental Genocide by Ishak Amusa Barushangu. Jay Breezy, what up, baby boy? Where you was at, Jay Breezy? You heard? That's the name of the book. Matter of fact, let me see something. Yeah, his name is. I'm gonna spell it in the. Let me show you right now, right here. Is that's how you spell his name right there. That's how you spell his name. Yo, when I read this book, I was bugging out because I was like, whoa. What he said about Christmas in there was crazy. And what he said about Valentine's Day. Tell me how it's nice outside, so people are outside today here in Coney Island. They outside out there on Coney Island? Shout out Coney Island. Shout out Stillwell. Shout out Marlboro Projects. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely a fact right there. You know what I'm saying? So yo, I'm about to get up out of here. You know what I mean? The virus was made in the lab, hold up. Cat, the virus was made in a lab, not food, warehouse, government. Do a lot of crazy things to go chop the people for war purposes. Yeah, I be knowing Jay Breezy Falborough. It's crazy because I was reading on it on the there's a book called The Adepts. I'm gonna tell you who wrote that book. The Adepts. Hold up. I don't know. Amazon doesn't seem to have it, but there's a book called The Adepts that breaks that down too. They said to drink. They said to drink Brugal. Brugal kills the coronavirus. You heard? The COVID-19. I'm gonna look up on that COVID-19. Salute, Virgil Smith. Our president shook the hand of one of the coronavirus's persons. Said he's not worried. Hey, yo, E-Dog said it's quiet on state Schenectady. Even the fiends are shook. Yeah, you know the fiends, they ain't gonna be passing them stems, man. They're gonna keep those stems to themselves. Ganja cures corona, William Silver? Yeah, baby. Know what I'm saying? We need that. We need that. China helping Bush get reelected. With the corona, okay. Hey, yo, Joe Murs, the schools are open down there? We can vote because of it, so it's going to push Trump in office 4 more years. As a fact, Illy Wolf. Oh, yeah, okay, so they closed down there. They closed the schools in Georgia, too? I would assume, because if it's airborne. Pretty soon they'll give us shots before leaving this country and follow us, know our whereabouts. This is just opening doors, Cat. Ooh, that's interesting, Jay Breezy. The homie Jay Breezy, he said pretty soon they'll give us shots before leaving this country. Follow us, know our whereabouts. This is just opening doors. Now imagine if they did that. Imagine if they did that. That would curtail with our freedom, with our. One thing I forgot to mention that I notice all the time. Yo, man, that the Declaration of Independence, man, and our rights. A lot of times, man, they just words on paper, and it's like, you got to fight to basically establish or substantiate the meaning of your own rights. Salute, John Smith. Yeah. Jerry McCaskill said Black Pete was Santa Claus elves and they helped kidnap kids. That was back. Oh, it said New York schools are open. All right. I mean, it's weird because as a father or a mother, you don't feel safe sending your kids to schools now. Because we got an airborne. You know what's weird about the airborne viruses? The way the way people catch it and die off of it or get sick off of it. It like attaches on to something about the individual that that individual may not be aware of or that individual is prone to. Another one. Look, I said this. I know Phil this. I'm going out there, Phil this. Schools are closed in Newburgh. Shout out Newburgh. It says, notice how we learn things about this within the movies they make. They always show movies about this type of things. Where the CDC comes in, the coronavirus makes you disoriented. So the symptoms of the coronavirus, one of them is it makes you disoriented. That's interesting too, because if you're disoriented, then you're at your weakest point. That's what I was saying before. Remember, I don't know if you was in the chat, Amari Flanders. That's what I was saying before. You know what I'm saying? Where do they get the concepts for the storylines in these movies that we see that deal with these type of things? Schools closed in Allentown, PA. Shout out Allentown, PA. Shout out Hamilton, 4th Street, 7th. Shout out the trailer. The hotel trailer on Hamilton. Look at The Simpsons. It was already written. Yeah, I know all these things were written before. They tell us about these things, I believe, and I believe the reason that they do this is to prepare us for things that are to come in case they can't contain it. Because if you notice, when we spoke about when it first got to Italy, we was talking about okay, Lord Extreme, the perfume. I'm gonna check that out. Facts, John. It might have something to do with population control or something. Who knows? There's been a lot of theories out there about it that I'm talking about that were theoretically assessed years ago. They were theoretically assessed years ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's good to think about. A lot of good points. So I see a lot of good points up in here. They practice on us to make the movies. Watch, it's going to be movies called World War III. I can see that too coming. Because imagine, in Italy, they quarantined Italy in search of the host. And if you remember, Alien versus Predator, at the end, or should we say in the beginning, the alien had already impregnated that predator. And while they was on the ship, the alien went and gave birth in the ship when it was in space. So that's the host to the new alien. And that's what they're saying that they gotta contain. If they can contain that alien and it can't spread, then you good money. China uses it to control the population, cut off what's going on in Hong Kong, because England sold Hong Kong back to China, and now the people in Hong Kong won't have it. Right, they're looking for the host who in Italy in bed with the released the virus. Think about it. Watch Value Entertainment. I'm gonna check that out too. But it's interesting, you know what I'm saying? Because we gotta look at all this thing from what kind of perspective. But I'll tell you one thing. You know what I'm saying? We definitely got the right minds, because we know that we got to eat peanut butter and jelly to survive. We know that if something is airborne, you know what I'm saying, we got to stay away from winds and from places where we got to be breathing straight diseases in our through our noses. We got to watch what we eat. We got to watch what we drink. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely don't want those zombies that's running like the World War Z joints coming after us, because we're going to have a problem. The government knew of the coronavirus. You have some doctors in China who have this virus telling the news people how the government knew of this. China has 3 times the population. That's a fact, D-Nice. Knowing is half the battle. I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Knowing is half the battle. Definitely agree with that. But yo, it's about that time, man. I gotta go pay some bills today on Saturday, which is crazy. But I just want to say, man, I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? "21 Savage has the symptoms, so it's going viral. Italy, over 1,400 people. India, China, New York State, USA, where else? By the time they choose to give us the cure, we'll be dead." Crazy. Salute Jay Breezy Borough. You know what I'm saying? I think it's about the bread too, Tennessee. We sacrificial lambs. But I'm gonna get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I hope everybody enjoyed the show today. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to keep going back and forth with who gave who what and that and the third. Y'all saw it for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it today. We got to politic. I love you too, Jay Breezy. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep building. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep building, man. And I love these chats, man. We gotta have some more kick-its, man. We have to have more chats. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start to do some call-in sometimes. You know what I mean? Once in a while, so I'll call in here too. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm coming through with the music, man. I'm firing shots already. You know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to know, man. Stay tuned for that. Very, very soon coming. So with that, Y'all know how we go. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned, stay aware, stay wise, love more, hate less, and let's grow. Salute.
So,
Mhm.